Are you looking for advice on how to start a video game company? If so, definitely stay tuned because in this video we'll be talking about how video game companies make money and how you can get started with a video game company. So definitely stay tuned. And if we haven't met before, my name is Tiffany Denise and you're watching the How to Entrepreneur YouTube channel, where we talk about how to start and grow businesses from idea to full-time income and from full-time income to enterprise. Definitely subscribe below so that you can be notified of upcoming videos. And if you haven't yet checked out howtoentrepreneur.com, definitely stop by and check out the Enterprise Builder membership, where you can learn how to start and grow businesses, network with like minds, and get training to help you really take this stuff and run with it. So definitely stop by and check out the Enterprise Builder membership. Now let's talk about how to start a video game company. So the video game industry is exploding, and more people are relying on video games for entertainment, especially during this recent pandemic with the coronavirus, where we are social distancing, and video games is one of the things that's bringing us together and giving us some entertainment. So as a result, the demand within the video game industry has gone bananas. And there's many opportunities to make money in the video game industry. And if you have a passion for gaming, for developing games, or for entertaining people with games, then starting a video game business could be a great career option for you. So in this video, we'll be talking about what a video game company does, how much it costs to get started, and how to get started step by step. So I'm really hoping that what you learn in this video can help you to get your video game business started. So now first, what is a video game company? And you may think that the definition is common sense, but it's actually so many different things that fall within the title video game company. A video game company is a business that supports the gaming community by creating gaming technology, improving gaming technology, educating people about gaming, entertaining people with games, hosting gaming events, or marketing and selling games. And you may not realize there are many types of video game companies. The video game industry is split into so many different parts. There are the people who develop the games, the coders and the technically skilled developers. There are the people who design the games to improve the user experience and entertainment value. There are the streamers and gamers who play competitively, usually connected to video game marketing and sales. And there are people who plan and host gaming events. And then there's also people who market and sell the games, which usually are a combination of salespeople, streamers, competitive gamers, development companies, and so on. And so the types of video game companies are really, it's quite a few. And the options that you have, if you want to start a video game company, there's quite a few options. There's video game consulting, there's esports coaching, there's esports competitive gaming. Usually that's connected to marketing and sales. There's video game development, video game design, video game marketing, video game retail, or you can have a hybrid of several of those different options. So as you can see, there's quite a few things to choose from. Now, what does a video game company do? So depending on what type of video game company you decide to start, the core task you decide to do to satisfy your customers may be quite different. For example, a video game development company has to code games and distribute them as their core task, whereas a video game media company has to entertain people with the games. So their core task might be streaming, hosting events, or shooting and editing videos for YouTube. Now, how much does it cost to start a video game company? The startup costs for a video game company can range. The typical startup costs include education, tools, equipment, marketing, advertising, product development, service design, legal, and incorporation, and then you have your accounting and bookkeeping. So the educational costs to develop the skills, the development and design companies need coding and gaming design skills. So the video game streamers and entertainers have to learn to do market research, to evaluate what people want to see, and they have to have the skills to entertain and captivate an audience. Whereas when you get into video game sales and marketing, you have to understand buyer psychology, what makes gamers buy, how to find prospective customers, social media marketing, search engine marketing, how to follow up with customers, how to close sales. The education costs can be spread over time, so you don't have to do all of the things at the same time, but you do have to choose what type of company you want to start. Then you have to decide what core skills you would need most in order to start that type of company. And for all types of video game companies, marketing and sales skills are really vital. So regardless of what type of video game company you decide to start, the marketing and sales skills are paramount. So you can actually start with that and then start selling someone else's product, or you can start with sales and marketing skills and also work on developing another skill like coding or something like that along the way. So I have 2 recommendations for where you can develop more skills related to starting a video game company. Number 1 is called Wealthy Affiliate. And at Wealthy Affiliate, you can learn how to market and sell online. They teach you things like search engine optimization, and they teach you how to create those affiliate partnerships so that you can start to sell other people's video game products and make a commission off of those products. So you can learn that through Wealthy Affiliate. You can also learn coding and video game design through Udemy. So if you've never heard of them before, they actually have thousands of courses, a lot of video game coding and design courses that you can choose from. And also, if you want to learn more about sales and marketing, they have really reasonably priced courses on that as well. So those are 2 places where you can hone your craft when it comes to developing the video game company. And as in terms of tools and equipment, that's another cost that you would have when you are running a video game company. Some common tools that video games companies need to get started are game coding software. Now, this is contingent on what type of video game company you want to start, but it's common that if you want to design games or develop games that you may need a game coding software, that you may need video editing software if you want to do streaming, or if you want to have really high quality videos. If you want to market your video game company on social media, you may want to have social media management software to help automate that process. You might want to have website hosting so that you can grow your website, your fan base, your audience, collect email addresses and things like that on your website. That can help with your sales and marketing processes. You might also want market research tools, which would help you to decide what exactly are people looking for, so that you can make sure to make the games or make the content to sell the games in a way that is in demand. And then video games. Of course, you may want to learn about the industry from having video games and from exploring the industry as a consumer would. Gaming consoles, gaming accessories, home office equipment like printers, desks, work chairs, computers, things like that, and video equipment. So these are all some things that you may want to think about when you are starting a video game company. Now, all of those equipment costs do not have to be spent up front. It can be things that you reinvest in and grow over time. There will be some things that are just vital, you can't really do without, but You get to decide what those are once you decide what type of video game company you want to run. Now, marketing and advertising is also something that you would need to have in order to start a video game company. So once you start a business, you have to get people to know that you started the business. And this is where marketing and advertising comes into play. And as an entrepreneur, you have to intentionally grow your social circle and get more people to be aware of your brand. There are some low-cost marketing options that you can use to build brand awareness, like you can use organic social media marketing, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, those types of things, or organic search engine marketing, where you are creating articles that are in response to things that people type into Google or YouTube or Pinterest or any of those search engines. You can also do live networking and word of mouth marketing, having friends, family, and their friends who are talking about you. Once you're meeting new people, having them share with other people they know. But in order to really scale your reach, you want to pay for marketing consulting for direction and clarity, and you want to pay for advertising like Google ads, Facebook ads, paid networking groups, and more things like that. So all of these things can help you to scale to the next level. In terms of product development, so if you're in the video game development business, the time you take to develop the games and the equipment you use is unique to your situation. You also have to factor in the time you're investing in product development, because labor costs are connected to product development as well. And even if you're not paying yourself, you still want to start to calculate how much time you're investing into that, so that you can scale. You can know what each game required. You can know what to price. You can know how to get the return from your investment. So eventually you want the business to be profitable enough that it can repay you for the effort that you invested in the startup phase, even while you weren't being paid. And then service design. So if you plan to offer services like consulting, influencer marketing, review writing, etc., then you may need software like Zoom or Google Meet for interactive virtual meetings. You may also need invoicing software, file storage software, and other things. So I am just telling you like a list of things that you may want to consider as you are growing your business. Not all of these things are going to be needed, but depending on what type of business you decide to start, these things may or may not apply to you. In terms of legal and incorporation, once your business has property and your liability increases, then you want to incorporate so that you can lower your tax burden and your legal liability. Incorporation is the way to inform the government of your operations, to become considered a legal entity, and to lower your personal liability. So you can learn more about the benefits of incorporation and all of that by going to a company like InkFile. They can actually help you to do the incorporation and legal processes, and they even have free plans that you may want to check out. So definitely go to howtoentrepreneur.com/InkFile. That is an affiliate link, and so I can be paid a commission if you decide to pay for InkFile services, but that will be at no additional cost to you. And InkFile actually does have really good services. I've done a review, and I've had people who have very good experiences with InkFile, as well as people who don't have such good experiences. But in the majority of instances, people have good experiences with InkFile. So I still say definitely check them out, especially if you feel overwhelmed with the process of incorporating on your own. You don't want that to be an obstacle that prevents you from doing it. So make sure to get help from someone who is knowledgeable and who can answer your questions and who can give you quality service. And InkFile usually does that. As far as accounting and bookkeeping, once you become a business, then the way you do taxes, track your income, and report your finance information has to change a bit. You have to follow the rules that apply to your local government, or you can experience major penalties. So it's important to seek accounting and bookkeeping advice to ensure that you're managing everything properly. You can get started with managing your business accounting with QuickBooks. That's what I personally use. And they also offer virtual consultations. So if you're uncertain about what to do or how to manage your business finances, you can get advice from QuickBooks. Now, I will leave links in the description box where you can get to this article. And if there's any resources that you're interested in that I mentioned in this video, definitely check out the resources by going to howtoentrepreneur.com. Now, what if I'm starting a video game business with a limited budget? Now, that's a question that is common. A lot of people are starting their businesses with a limited budget. And if you're starting your business with a limited budget, then it's best to prioritize the startup costs. Don't try to buy everything that I just mentioned at the beginning. Buy the most important things first and buy more of the supplies over time. You don't have to buy everything at once. You can also buy some things used instead of buying them new, and you can find deals where it's possible. I recommend starting your business by building the audience first and monetizing more afterwards to minimize the risk of investing in things up front that won't be valuable to the audience that's attracted to you. And you'll also can take the money that you earn from sales and reinvest that into your business, so it won't be all about the budget that you start with, but how well you're able to meet new people, present offers, and convert that into sales. Now, another question you may have is, are video game companies profitable? And the video game industry undoubtedly has a demand, but that doesn't necessarily mean that starting a video game company will be profitable. Instead, you have to make good business finance choices, and you have to make sure that the sales volume, how much you're selling, and the price are high enough to pay all of the expenses that you have and still leave money left over afterwards. That's when you have profit. And it's very possible to have a profitable video game company. You just have to keep those 3 levers in mind. Now, there has been quite a big shift in how businesses are started and how they're grown now as a result of the growth in technology and as a result of people using technology more to build relationships and even to play the video games. The technology has evolved so much. So it's also impacted how we start and grow businesses. And I want to talk to you about the traditional way versus the modern way. So prior to the internet, you would be more likely to start a business by renting a storefront for video game retail, by buying inventory, by developing video games, by copywriting your creative work, or by investing in product development and distribution even more than what you might do today. Now, with the internet, you can set up a website, start to create engaging content, and learn more about what potential customers are interested in buying first before you invest all the money in copyright, inventory, and all of those other things. And when you get into product development and distribution, you can already have a list of buyers, so you're not investing in products or inventory without the assurance that people will buy. And this is really game-changing because it prevents you from having big flops. Approaching a video game business startup the modern way can really prevent you from investing as much in the startup phase and losing money. So I want to share with you some examples of successful companies that have used this modern approach and how it panned out for them. So an example of these video game companies, these are video game companies that started by building websites, by raising funds on their websites, by raising funds through Kickstarter or Indiegogo campaigns, investing money from their jobs, and getting money from the support of family or friends. So example number 1 is Ninja, and he is a top Twitch streamer making $5.5 million per year. Ninja is one of the top Twitch streamers and marketing salespeople in the video game industry. He earns $5.5 million in annual revenue in his company, and the breakdown of how he earns $3.9 million of that from subscriptions. He earns $509,521 from ad revenue. So this could be ads that are placed over his videos or ads that are placed on his website. He also earns $316,354 from donations. And then his average sponsorship, let's say a company like Fortnite or PlayStation or somebody like that, they know he has a huge audience, so they decide to sponsor some of the content that he creates so that they can get some marketing as a result. And those sponsorships, he is earning about $600,000 from those sponsorships. And his average estimated YouTube compensation is $36,000. So overall, he's earning nearly $6 million per year from running a gaming business. And this just demonstrates how powerful the new model of running a business can be. His audience is probably so much bigger than it would have been before the internet, because he's able to use these tools to connect with people in a quicker, more customized way. Because as you are uploading content or doing content marketing or streaming, then the software algorithms are connecting you to people who are like-minded. And the power of that is just so much. If you were offline, you would have to do something more manual. You would have to you could do ads and attract people, but just the way that the marketing automation technology works nowadays is so effective at helping us gather people together, and it's even very fast. Example number 2 is Pewdiepie. He's a top YouTube streamer that makes $12 million a year and more. Pewdiepie held the record for most subscribed and watched channels on all of YouTube. His channel was subscribed to more than celebrities like Beyonce, Oprah, and major athletes, which is crazy. He makes his income from affiliate marketing, ad revenue, sponsorship, merch sales, his own products and services, and book sales. Now, if you are interested in starting a video game company the modern way, I mean, this is the part you want to be watching, because this is where we talk about how to take what we've talked about already, the startup costs, what these other gamers are making, and all of this, and how you can take that and apply it for your own startup business. And so here's what I recommend you do. Number 1, you want to choose a niche. So first, you'll want to choose a niche or decide what audience you plan to serve. There's quite a few audiences within the gaming industry, and so it's possible to build into a more eclectic brand over time. But in the beginning, it's really important to choose a group of people you plan to serve and to thoroughly support them. So some video game niche ideas are virtual reality headset reviews, gaming console reviews, PlayStation accessories, PlayStation games, Xbox games, teen gamers, adult gamers, gaming for kids, gaming for seniors, mobile gaming, console gaming, and there's quite a few more niches within the gaming industry. You'll see that some gamers are focused solely on a game like Fortnite or Roblox or something like that, and so it's possible to really be based very in a very narrow niche like that, and to still attract a lot of interest. Number 2, you build a website. So once you've decided on your niche, then it's important to build a website that will serve as your digital storefront. And I recommend using the Site Rubric's website builder, and I have it right here on my website. So if you're interested, you can definitely stop by How to Entrepreneur, and it will build a WordPress website for you very quickly. You just enter the name that you want, let's say Video Gamer, and then you see it will create a WordPress website for you. That will be videogamer.siterubrics.com. And at any point, if you decide that you want to transfer the website to whatever domain you own, then you can purchase the domain, and the support team at Site Rubrics will transfer that website for you to your own domain. So you can try it out for free. It's a way to get a website for free. So definitely check that out. Number 3, decide how you'll monetize. So when your niche is chosen and your website is set up, then it's time to decide how you'll make money. So you have to choose, will you make money from selling games that you make? Will you make money from selling games that other people make? Will you make money from advertising for gaming companies? Will you offer services to the gaming community? Or what value will you offer to the gaming community? And here's some options for how you can monetize. You can monetize with digital products. So it's possible that you could make money by creating things like online courses, video games, gaming webinars or virtual events, gaming PDFs or downloads, or even audio clips. You could also make money by selling physical products. So considering that the gaming community is super passionate, they're also buyers of cool merch, which means you could make money selling t-shirts, hats, or other merchandise for gamers. You could also create proprietary products like gaming chairs, equipment, and accessories. And that can be another way of being a part of this growing industry. You could also make money from affiliate marketing. And I actually think this is a very cool way for any type of video game company to make money. You could participate in revenue sharing deals where you get paid a percentage of sales when you recommend gaming products and services. And this is really common for gaming blogs, for YouTube channels, and for other types of gaming businesses. If you pay attention, you'll hear them talk about links in the description box, or maybe they give a special link, or maybe they in some other way recommend a product or service. Now, most of the time, the reason why they make money is because those recommendations are very tailored, and it's very good recommendations for the audience that they have. So if they're really making money in the gaming industry, it's not because they're just pitching products that are not successful. It's because they're tailoring their recommendations well. And with affiliate marketing, it can be a great stream of income to include in any type of gaming business. It's low startup costs, low overhead, and it requires very little aside from a website to get started. So a lot of the startup costs that we talked about before would not really matter with affiliate marketing. You can actually start by selling other people's products and use that revenue to reinvest and grow your own. Sponsorships. Once you build an audience and brands can sense that working with you can offer them a good commercial benefit like leads, sales, brand awareness, or traffic, then you'll be able to apply for sponsorship opportunities and even have brands asking to work with you. Then you have advertising. So similar to sponsorship, as your audience grows, you'll have more watch time, subscribers, and followers of your content, and you can monetize with ads. YouTube has the YouTube Partner Program that you can join once you hit 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. And Twitch also has a partner program that's by invitation only, but through it you can earn from Twitch subscribers and a number of views. So on your website, you can partner with companies like Google AdSense or Mediavine or AdThrive to get paid from the number of views that go to your website. So these are some options for how you can make money with advertising in a video game company. Then you have services. So if you're highly skilled in any area of gaming, like game development, game design, game review, esports, game sales, or game marketing, whichever the skill is that you have really specialized in, you can offer consulting to show others how to build that skill. You can also offer skills like game modification, game review, or influencer marketing. And these can be some services that you offer and that you make money from selling. Then you have events. So gamers really love getting together and competing. And esports seems to be going in the same direction as offline sports in terms of having tournaments, having teams, having coaching, and having other types of events and services. So you can host events and make money like that. These are some options for how you can monetize a video game business. Number 4, after you have chosen how you will make money with your video game business, then you want to get the attention of potential customers. And you can do this with content marketing, or you can do this with other forms of marketing. So you just want to get to know more people, and you want them to be presented with your products and services so that you can have a potential business relationship. So you have to get that attention in order to build trust and eventually make a sale. Number 5, as you are going out and getting the attention, meeting new people, then you will be building an audience. And as a result of your efforts, you should begin having a regular flow of visitors. You should have a regular flow of prospective customers, and you want to build relationships with the visitors, and building an email list is a great way to do that. So I personally use ConvertKit to help collect email addresses and to be able to follow up with prospective customers. And I will definitely leave a link in the description box below where you can check that out for yourself. Number 6, you want to incorporate. So once you've invested in education, tools and equipment, marketing and advertising, you have intellectual property, and you're getting sales, then the value of your company will start to go up. And the value of your company will also bring more tax and legal liability. So it's important to incorporate, to separate your personal property from your business property. That's when you can get your business checking account and other things. So you definitely want to make sure to do that. And number 7, make money. So when you have a specified audience, a website with relevant information and offers, and you have your target audience consistently visiting and sales being made, then you are going to be making money. And that's what all of this is all about. So that is how to start a video game company. And I know that was a lot of information and probably a lot for you to take and apply. But if you enjoyed this video, I'd really love to see a thumbs up. I'd love to see your comments down below. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, where I do product and service reviews as well as growth hacks to help you grow a business from idea to full-time income and from full-time income to enterprise, then definitely subscribe to this channel and click the bell icon so you can be notified of upcoming videos. That's all I have for this video, and I hope that if you have any questions or concerns, you definitely stop by How to Entrepreneur and check out the Enterprise Builder membership. You can join for free and decide how you like it, and if you like it, you can upgrade to Premium, where you can meet with us live and network even more and have access to even more support. I'd love to see you there, and I hope to see you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye.